morning we are thinking about another statement of Jesus. We read in John chapter 11 that Jesus says, "I am the resurrection and the life." Let's find out today what this means. So, when Jesus was on earth, he had some friends that he loved very much. One day, his friend Lazarus got really sick. Lazarus' two sisters, Martha and Mary, wanted to ask Jesus for help. Let's watch the beginning of the story.
God's story, Lazarus. So part of God's story is about how Jesus brought a man back to life. And it goes like this. Jesus had three really good friends, Mary, Martha, and their brother Lazarus. One day, Lazarus got really sick. He was so sick that he might die. Mary and Martha knew the only one who could heal Lazarus was Jesus. So they sent someone to find him. They found Jesus traveling and telling people about God. Now, you might think that Jesus would rush to heal his friend, but instead of leaving right away, Jesus stayed where he was for 2 more days.
Hang on, 2 more days? Jesus heard that Lazarus was sick, but he didn't rush there straight away. Now, that might sound strange to us, and we should always pray and ask Jesus for help. But sometimes he answers our prayers in a way that we couldn't even imagine. Let's watch what happens next.
See, Jesus knew something no one else knew. Lazarus had died, but Jesus was going to bring him back to life so that they would believe that Jesus really was the Son of God. When Jesus finally got to Lazarus' house, Lazarus had been dead for 4 days. Mary and Martha were heartbroken. Martha said, "Jesus, if you had been here, my brother would not have died. But I know that even now God will give you whatever you ask." Jesus said to her, "Your brother will rise again." Martha didn't understand at first. What Jesus meant was that he would actually bring Lazarus back to life here on earth. Jesus was saying, because he's the Son of God, he's more powerful than death. After that, Martha's sister Mary ran to Jesus and fell at his feet. "Lord, if you had been here, my brother would not have died." When Jesus saw her crying, he was so sad. In fact, when Jesus came to the tomb where Lazarus was buried, he cried too. His friend, who he loved so much, was dead. Kids, have you ever felt sad because of something that happened to you or someone you cared about? Just like us, Jesus felt pain and sadness because of what happened to his friend. Then, Jesus told some people to roll away the big, heavy stone in front of the tomb. He looked up and prayed, "Father, I know that you always hear me." Then he called out in a loud voice, "Lazarus, come out!" And then Lazarus walked out. This man who had been dead for 4 days was now standing in front of everyone, walking and talking and alive. The people were amazed.
Martha and Mary had faith that Jesus could make Lazarus better. But Jesus did something even greater, and the people were amazed that he brought Lazarus back to life. Jesus wanted people to really understand who he is and to show them God's power over death so that more people would believe in him.
Jesus knew all along that he could bring Lazarus back to life. Jesus wanted people to see who he was, the Son of God. He wanted people to see God's greatness, that God could do anything, even bring someone back from the dead. And Jesus was about to do something even more incredible. He himself was about to die for us, be buried in a tomb for 3 days, and then come back to life. And he did it to rescue us from all of our pain, sadness, and wrong choices. And when we believe in him, we get to be a part of God's family forever. And that's the story of Lazarus.
What do I want you to remember today? That Jesus is able to understand how we feel when we're sad or worried. That we should pray and ask Jesus for help. And we should trust that he knows best how to answer our prayers. And that Jesus has the power to give life. And this was all part of God's rescue plan for us to have life with him forever.